Oshiomhole'S aide, Idahosa, unveils the fall of the last Godfather. Hello, my wonderful people. The political battle in Edo State, anytime you think about it, I mean, it's actually, it was one of the most followed story in Nigeria. And I mean, the Godfather being, taken away from Edo State politics was actually a serious battle. The former aide of Oshiomhole Idahosa is exposing some very important and vital issues that you may want to really, if you want to really hear all about. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Oshiomhole'S aide, Idahosa, unveiled the fall of the last Godfather. A former special advisor on political matters to Adams Oshiomhole, Honorable Charles Idahosa, has advised politicians to listen to their followers to avoid pitfall in politics. He made a remark in Benin on the launch and unveiling of a book and video titled The Fall of the Last Godfather, presented by the media participator Mr. Ogi. He also explained Idahosa, a former commissioner for information and orientation in Chief Lucky Igbenedio's administration, explained that the work is his contribution to enrich Nigerian political library. The work, The Fall of the Last Godfather, is author's contribution, not just knowledge in general terms, but particularly to enrich our political library and enhancing our democratic development, he said. It is an advisory book or book to political leaders on the need to learn, to listen, and not just to give their own vices without listening, ego messaging words to followers who have been loyal to them. Equally, leaders must learn to listen sometimes, and this might be discomforting, but it is important in governance that you listen to those who are your supporters and followers, or those you are governing. In that way, you will avoid pitfall as you begin to understand and know what is going on with them, how they feel, how they perceive your government. This in turn will inform how you will relate and get better position that will move you forward in your work and ability to serve them. I have served with previous administration and I know exactly where the pitfalls are. If a man listens and do not allow ego to engulf him, if a man pays attention, he will rule, he will be a friend of the people and will give the best at every point in time. It is important that every leader do this. This will enable them to go very far. So Idahosa has written a book, and the book he has written, the book he has written is quite an interesting one, talking about some very important issues and things that have happened in time past, and as a result of his own journey, working with politicians, he knows and have seen how they fail to listen. Especially this Buhari's administration, you will see that they are actually heading for the pit, where they don't listen to the people, and even when they do, they are so, is it pride, I will call it, also strong-headed or adamant, and will not pay attention to anyone but themselves. This is what is happening, and this is why people are rather wondering if they understand the fundamental, the very basic 101 of leadership, which is where people mind and make sure that, they give their best at every point in time. For leadership is not just you leading the people, it goes beyond that. Leadership is you being what? A servant leader. A servant leader is somebody who understand what's going on with the people, work at it to ensure that the people get the best at every point in time. Anyone who intends and honestly wants to be a good leader must, as a matter of compulsion, listen to his people. Any leader who ignores his people and do not pay attention to them and go ahead and begin to, castigate the very people he's supposed to be protecting, such a person will not go very far. You need to understand the mindset, what is prevailing among the people, what's going on, how do they perceive, what's happening, what have you done, how are you supporting them, and you need to understand these things. By the time you begin to understand what these people are doing, you are able to adequately stand and make decisive decision that could have possibly affect all that is around you. But when you stay on the sideline and give yourself a position that after all, you are the boss, they are meant to listen to you, you are not doing yourself any good. Oh. No, 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 no. Any leader who does not listen to his people, it does himself no good. And that's why the people must consistently and continuously listen, 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 and be a servant leader. Be ready to serve the people. Be ready to assist them. Be ready to support. Not you being served. It's not the other way around. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If you want, and honestly, you really want, transparency, you really want the people to feel your government, then you must do more. You must ensure that they even understand the style of leadership you are bringing to them. They must adequately be able to articulate and say, this is the blueprint, this is where we are going, this is where we are at now, and this is where we are going from here. By the time people begin to understand the style of leadership or what you stand for, then they can begin to, you begin to pay attention and want to be part of your leadership. They will want to give their contribution, give their best. And before you know it, you are already a good leader. Just by you being submissive, being, not being proud, listening to the people, paying attention, and doing what you are supposed to do. Before you know it, you become a voice to the people whom they look up to, whom they are excited and happy about, who they always want to, they are sure of your style of leadership. They want to hear you all the time. They want to stay with you. They want to, that's how you begin to lead. But when you put yourself in a position that nobody can talk to you, nobody can come near you, it is what it is, you begin to, no, 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 that way you lose the people. You lose them quickly. So leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. We appreciate you. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us is bye for now.